She was a live one, never growing old. And when she left, the world grew a little cold, her heart searching for its new home.
Violence. I lived in it. Mom and Dad would fight all the time, then you hear a scream, then there's a black eye. As I was locked in my room, no food, laid out on the bed waiting for you to take my punishment. Then maybe this will be over. You wouldn't hit Mom, you wouldn't rape me, you wouldn't hurt us. We're a family. Yes, this story is true. Violence.
There's a lot of work for Spirit Awakening Foundation. It is a vital organization. It is a needed organization. And it's an organization that does really beautiful, profound work.
What is Spirit Awakening? It's something that you can't really describe on the verbal level. You're digging things out of yourself spiritually that you wouldn't even touch on.
It's helping to promote peace in society and peace in the soul of these children.
What do I love about the foundation? It addresses a core issue and what needs to be addressed for these young kids. A lot of these kids don't have people in their lives that care.
I hope to see Spirit Awakening Foundation continue to do the incredible work that they're doing.
I really hope the foundation can reach a lot more people. I hope the foundation grows.
My connection with Spirit Awakening is through my beautiful sister, Akuyo Graham.
The thing I love most about the foundation is Akuyo.
She's so heartwarming, like a mother.
What I love most about this foundation is definitely Akuyo Graham. Without her, all of this would be impossible.
My name is Akuyo Graham. I am the founder of the organization Spirit Awakening Foundation. And this happened after I put my one-woman play, also called Spirit Awakening. So celebrating 20 years of doing this work, the first thing that comes to me is gratitude. Gratitude that I've been given this charge. And what I like to say is that Spirit Awakening came through me, it's not from me. 20 years of being true to a singular vision. 20 years of feeding that vision, being faithful to that vision. And so 20 years of meeting extraordinary people that have supported not only the organization and the work, extraordinary people that have supported me personally, that care about me, how I'm doing.
They have a special performance coming up. The ultimate goal of the program, of course, to end violence in our communities and get students on the right path through the arts. Akuyo Graham and Yanni Bridges are here. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So you are the director, you're the founder of this program, and the idea came to you because of what you were seeing in the community.
Yes, the idea came to me when I was approached by teachers and staff at John Muir High School in 1995 in the wake of several gang activities and gang violence at that school. And they were looking for different arts programming to help students really get in touch with themselves and to heal from some of those traumatic experiences.
There is a purpose and intent to being here, and it's so wonderful for you to know that so that you can come and support the Spirit Awakenings Foundation. Today's presentation is called Voices of the Unheard, Gratitude. And gratitude is a very, very big activation on our planet. This is not just a word. This is a way of life. This is taking everything that we know, everything that we believe, everything that we trust, everything that we take in through prayer, through our voices, through our noses, everything that we take in through the environment, to be grateful for.
So now you have a performance coming up, Voices of the Unheard.
Yes.
And what is this about?
Voices of the Unheard. Each year we have our annual spoken word and theatrical performance presentations. This year we're very fortunate that we're being sponsored by the USC School of Social Work. It's taking place at the Boulevard Auditorium, and we have the written work of formerly incarcerated children and children that are also in the probation system currently. These works are performed through music and dance and spoken word by formerly detained students that have come through our program and guest stars. So many really terrific artists will be joining us this year on stage.
My connection with Spirit Awakening is I'm one of the youth enrolled in their program. So I grew up in an unstable environment with my parents and was moving back and forth between foster homes. and I moved out here, and I was looking for a place to call my family, and I found it in Spirit Awakening.
I have my own personal story with just the old juvenile hall experience when I was a teenager. And so that really drew me to the Spirit Awakening Foundation. I was privileged to meet Miss Akuyo Graham, and now I'm with them and I mentor the youth that come out of incarceration, all the aspiring singers, and I get to work with them.
No pain inside, you're my protection, and why do I feel this good sober?
Akuyo came into my life, I think, like she does a lot of us, at my darkest. I found myself in juvenile hall. I was fighting life without the possibility of parole, and I really didn't have anyone to turn to within those walls. She followed me throughout my trial and testified for me. And she really showed me that she was willing to, go the distance and do anything that it took. I wrote this in memory of Omar Abrego and Ezell Ford, who were murdered in South Central LA within 2.5 weeks of each other. It said the choices we made brought us here, that there are options and alternatives to what we choose, red flags and warning signs that we don't see or misconstrue. They claim that abuse comes from a place of fear and pain. So please tell me how you can explain all my brothers and sisters you've slain. 227.
I'd have to say that with me, in the last, 6-7 months that I've been going through the program, I've gotten more out of that than I've gotten out of 30 years of searching for purpose, for really just an aim. I've been searching and searching, and now I know how I can go about things. You're digging things out of yourself spiritually that you wouldn't even touch on. You just day-to-day life, people are so busy doing this, people are so busy doing this, that you just don't look inward, you keep trying to look outward, and it really kind of makes you go back inward. I know that through continuing here, that spark will be lit.
And Yanni, you are a living testament. This is a successful program. You had sort of a troubled upbringing, got involved with the program, and now you're working
for the program. Yes. I was a troubled youth. I experienced the foster youth system or the foster care system and the mental health system before I even reached 14. I was a little bit angry, really angry about that, and I was incredibly traumatized by that, and I was misbehaving and was placed into a juvenile camp where I met and I was introduced to the Spirit Awakening program. And what the program offered me was a chance to really look inside of myself and to understand that I was more than my circumstances and I was more than what I'd been through.
It really changed your life.
Yes, and now I am the graduate programs coordinator for Spirit Awakening Foundation, so I'm able to give back like I always wanted to.
I go into the schools and the different detentional camps and a lot of different facilities. I'm assisting the writing program to help pull out that awareness and that questioning of the world and what one is doing, who one is.
Yeah, you gave me understanding. You gave me strength because you were weak and confused. You made me listen. I have responsibility because you weren't there.
The most rewarding thing of working with this foundation is after I get done doing my pieces, there are people who have actually been in the situations I get to step into, and they tell me you just embodied it and you brought me back, and I never want to go back to that, and thank you for reminding me. And I do this because it touches others. I don't do it for myself. When people are moved by it, that just really warms my heart, and it's redemption, and I really like it.
I greatly enjoyed this show. Every year that I've been coming, it just gets better and better. I am open-hearted and in tears within minutes.
I hope that people see this video. I hope everybody sees the video from tonight's performance. It was absolutely extraordinary.
Okay.
We can't let opportunities in people, in human beings, their potential go to waste. Spirit Awakening Foundation is committed to activating that potential and bringing it forth in an authentic and meaningful way.
I'm a part of many organizations, and Spirit Awakening is definitely unique to me because it does nothing more than grow ourselves.
And just a divine expression of love.
Have you prayed with all your heart? So many people trying to find their way, and they need your light, you know, for prayer of love. It lifts them high. It heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free.
The only thing really left to say is thank you. I want to thank all the people that have been a part of Spirit Awakening. I want to thank them for their love, their support, their generosity, for their prayers, for their faith, for their wisdom and inspiration, for their know-how, for even when they didn't know how. I just want to say thank you. Go atana mo min dabushi wala nche bo sele mo be ni mo ko ba ni timo bo o min comfortable min yaoyi min dimoshimabo o you are done.
You are more than what people say. If you could look in the mirror every day and say, hey, I love you, even if no one else do, I do. And say, no, I'm not perfect, but I'm worth it, so find your worth and work it.
All right, ready? Go.
Happy 20th anniversary, Spirit Awakening, and happy birthday, Akuyo!